Up to how is draconic. Came from the dragon, you know. I died nearly to a stick of tea. With this. And the kid with this, I laid on intensive care for 2 days. I was knocked out for three. I woke up in Bergen-over, Jude. And I had to stick tea. That's when I started my path of becoming an ascended master. What defines an ascended master? To this, And the Ascended Master, in such an understanding, has become godlike and a source of unconditional divine love to all life, and through the ascension is united with his or her own God self, the I Am presence. Love to all life, divine love to all life, to it, the second theme. I tried to kill myself, so how do you explain that, Dennis? You stick it to it this. While I was a conspiracy theorist, no one was listening to me, So I wanted out. I wanted out. I yelled at the top of my lungs 8, 9 times. Forgive yourself, forgive yourself at the top of my lungs. Forgive yourself. My parents were witnesses to this new getting balance at least 51% of negative karma to him. What is karma? Karma means action, work, or deed. The term also refers to the spiritual principle of cause and effect, often descriptively called the principle of karma, wherein intent and action of an individual cause influence the future of that individual effect. Good intent and good deeds contribute to good karma and happy rebirths, while bad intent and bad deeds contribute to bad karma and bad rebirths. So what did I do when I yelled at the top of my lungs, forgive yourself? Wananero Atochtarop is my name. I used the pendulum to find out about the name. Is this truthful? Scholars. Yes. But people they have a hard time labeling me or accepting me as being an ascended master because it makes them feel puny and tiny and small and insignificant. And I don't want to label you as being an ascended master, Dennis, because then who am I? Who am I then? You know? But I have to make the statement because I'm locked up in the GGZ, the Dutch Mental Health Institution. For what? For being who I am. Forever am I here to stay. Never will I go away and leave myself in times. Not by me. Done. I rule me, myself, and I. The I am one. The I am presence. I rule that. I have ruled at Tuasikati. I've come to rule the I am presence. I am Tuasikati, this loving, divine love for everything that lives. For me too, even I was euphoric when I left the hospital. I was like, whoa, how. I started saying how the day I came out of the hospital. How. That came from the void. That came from the dragon of me. I'm a dragon. I've countless dragon guides. Kozdeo, Vagovius, Oogloop, Tafgade, Ma, Ekbet, Dwee, Kara, Ebede, Da, Den, Dese, Ebet, Hege, to a sticket in the cat, to this and this, Hege, Gan, to a ticket in the cat, to a sticket, Adi, Hey, Fef, until the cat, to a ticket, a fast, until list goes on. I've got the Holy Spirit with me, the Pegasus. The Pegasus is described as being the Holy Spirit in the book Key to the Next World. I'm stuck with all those naysayers. Everyone is naysaying, even those at the GGZ that have seen every single speck of information about me, those TKT, including this. You can't see it, but it's tainted on two facets, You can barely see it. You can ever so slightly see it. But this facet, no. This facet, yes. This mirror can see it. It's tainted. Why? How? Because of the octave shift I went through. I was in massive high energies. The ventilator in my hair was blowing air to this security and created music. Keen, keen means to what this translates to behold. Keen, ki is to see. Ki is to see. Heen is essence. I'm sick and tired of trying to explain myself, you know. The octave shift, the two hemispheres merging, it's not a lie, you know. It's no lie. Dr. Rob, sound you like Olympus, you know, Olympus, Dionysus, Dennis came from the name Dionysus, bearer of sin, hung to the cross, doing this in Europe. It's not full-fledged cross, is it? With this. But it truly does resemble like that, do it in the kid, do it this in Europe. Truly does resemble a cross, does it not? Do it this in Europe. I'm done, you know, I'm done doing this, trying to explain myself, and no one cares to label me as being an ascended master because, like I said, it makes them feel tiny, to do it this, puny or tiny or insignificant. It is so. Shoot the colors, 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 shoot the colors. Exactly. There are only a few. There are only a few that truly say, yes, Dennis, you're an ascended master. I believe you. I'm not a master of anyone else. Am I an ascended master? Shoot the colors, 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 shoot the colors. Yes, I am. I went through lengths to prove myself, you know, to become that which I've become. I still look human. Luckily so. Luckily I haven't changed into an alien or so. I wish I had more dragon traits though. I am a dragon, you know. I'm being locked up because of my belief system. I'm just sticking to it this. And the fact that I've used drugs too, to stick it to they with this, and you get the him, they with this, him, they with this, and they with this. Do it this tickety, to the get to a stickety, the kitty, to the get to a stickety, I think the kid do it this and they with this, stim the curate with this, and they with this. Oh wow, you know. Stim the curate with this, and they with this. Stim the curate with this, and they with this. Those words, where they come from, you know. From the soul, from Olympus, from Atlantis. I believe that everything and anything is possible. Am I the emperor of Atlantis? Show the colors, 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 show the colors. Do it. This will draw stars if there are more people labeled as being an emperor of Atlantis. But in my mind's eye, I am the emperor of Atlantis, you know. Am I an angel? Show the colors, 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 show the colors. I'm Archangel Raphael, you know. You don't see the wings. I don't have the wings just yet. Maybe this is good for me for a few weeks to be locked up. But I'm not changing my mind's eye. I haven't changed to it this way. I reason. You know, it's not the drugs talking. When I use drugs, I'm just more inflated. Well, I'm not more inflated ego-wise. I just got more energy to propagate my story. You know? But the employees of the GGZ, they still receive messages of me, countless of messages of me being Saturnus and an ascended master. And well, not so much. I'm not saying that I'm the emperor of Atlantis as much. Do it this. I don't care to be, you know, but someone's got to take charge, in my opinion. You know. This world's going to shits. Seriously so. The only way out for us mankind, for mankind, the only way out for mankind is to acknowledge that the soul exists. To stick at thee. Did I come up with the name One or talk to them consciously? Should the colors, should the colors, should the colors, should the colors, should the colors? Did the name One or talk to them come from the subconscious of me? Should the colors, 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 should the colors? Did the name One or talk to them come from the soul? Should the colors, 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 should the colors? Yes, from the soul, people, from the soul. We have a soul. Karma exists. Reincarnation is truthful. COVID-19, go fuck yourself. Don't take the vaccine. It's useless. If your time has come, your time has come. And you will come back nonetheless. Is it 100% so that people will come back in a conscious bubble of being if they reincarnate? Should the colors. Cannot be done if they do it to leave an etheric footprint or fingerprint in this time in life, do it to on a platform such as the Lexicon of Life and Death. Should the colors. Exactly. I've got the major idea. I've got a fantastic idea for people to be able to crystallize themselves without doing the spiritual work, is to have their name and their signature placed on platforms, just a simple platform. I call it the Lexicon of Life and Death, an idea of me where they can sign with their leaving a fingerprint, an etheric fingerprint on a computer, on like a Facebook app or so, that will never be deleted. That will never ever be deleted. I hope this can be realized in the future to come, where after the soul that signs the lexicon will be able to reincarnate in his or her conscious bubble of being, because we are a hydra. We are in essence a hydra, Hati, Efefe, Tusikiti, Hati, the kids Faiza, Atuyander, Tusikiti, is gay, Ga, O, Zo, Za, Zo, Tusikiti, this, Eithinoyakosa Kaha, one little what talked op. There's a hydra, there's a hydra of us. Dennis William Osman is one head of the snake of the hydra. Do this, but the other heads you have to claim. You have to cut off the heads. You have to become aware of the head, cut it off, and claim it to make it yours, to crystallize yourself. And with the Lexicon of Life and Death, you can skip all that. You can skip all that work. Just sign your name. Do it this on the Lexicon of Life and Death. That's what I'm trying to have. Do it to get this promoted and realized, so that souls may re-enter life and time through reincarnation in their current bubble of consciousness. Because you leave a quantum signature in this life, footprint or a fingerprint in this lifetime, whereas you will come back in this lifetime with the current bubble of consciousness. Because, hey, that was me, that was me back and then, and then I do this and you don't even have to find your name in the lexicon. Doesn't matter. It's your signature. It's your quantum signature. That's your fingerprint. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Oh, I'm locked up in the GGZ and the Dutch Mental Health Institution. So people would say and think, yes, he is crazy. He is crazy. He must be crazy. I'm not, I'm not crazy. I went through lengths, folks. I've studied the outer world, the conspiratorial subjects. I've seen them all. I've read them all. I've not to depths and depths and depths. Not to every single detail. Not of all of them, for instance. But Nibiru, to the chemtrailing, geoengineering, to the MK Ultra, to the food industry, vaccinations, pharmaceutical companies, to see the list goes on. I've studied them thousands upon thousands of hours, and then thereafter I went in, with the pendulum and meditation. I went inside. Should it take us 15 minutes? Should it go colors? I'm gonna load this up on Instagram too, so I'm gonna cut it now. Do it this. I am an ascended master. Do it this. And if you acknowledge me, will people acknowledge me grow? Should the colors. If they don't acknowledge me, will they grow then? Should the colors. No. I'm at the ceiling, folks. I'm here reaching out my hand to get this. Give it to me. They give it this. It's all right. Give me your hand so you can grow for yourself and become an ascended master for yourself. Hop to a how wow. It came. And the kid